Okay, we're going. Welcome, welcome everybody. This is Dragonlance, Thorns of War. We need some chocobos in the chat. In the chat. Brucano, I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the sub during the opening.
My pleasure.
We'll go ahead and start the recording in Zencaster before I forget. That's pretty likely. And welcome. So this is I meant to look what chapter we're on. I don't have the foggiest clue. 2050, I don't know. But this is the Thorns of War. We're going to be picking up where we left off, where you are floating into a cloud of dust and smoke. But before we do that, should we just go ahead and get introductions and some chocobos in the chat? Dice Children, 60 months. Holy smokes. That's wild. I appreciate it. Let's get some chocobos in the chat. I still have my Christmas chocobos up. Last year, I kept them year round, and I didn't care.
That's a great idea.
All right. Brooke, you want to start us off?
Yeah.
What book is he looking for in the back?
We got new bookshelves, so he's not looking for a book, he's rearranging the books.
No, I saw it to the right. Sorry,
he's gonna
go
be
ahead.
here all night.
Ray,
no, cool. I'm Rokanu. Hey.
I'm interrupting with stream stuff.
I play. No, it's awesome. I'm a thief or a rogue. Zeroth Harkonnen. That's me.
And I play Rowena, a ranger.
Nice.
Level 9.
James friend?
I play Jimpleton, a low intelligence cleric.
Nice. Dice Tail Jen.
And I am Jen, and I play Saria. She is a half-elf wizard who wears red robes.
Very nice. I'm adjusting the volumes on my side a little bit, so y'all are going to see that on the stream. My computer's being a little bit moody. This is normal Sunday night, guys.
Who isn't moody on a Sunday night?
Okay, as it's reloading, apparently it's like we do not want the volume change. We're just going to reload everything, literally. So the last we left things off, Lord Soth was attempting to get a Flying Citadel working and bringing it south against the walled city of Kalaman. And y'all messed that up and defeated a big dragon. Exploded the whole thing. And I forgot, was it just Featherfall that y'all were using to descend?
Yep.
Okay, and that's kind of where we left off.
Die or did it retreat?
I thought it died. Okay, it died. We're gonna retcon that if that's not the case. He did. And so y'all are floating down as the city just crashes, and you're soon enveloped by smoke and dust, and you're covering your faces as much as possible as you're trying to move move forward as much as you can. You're kind of, you started off on the front end of the city anyways, and so as you're descending, you're trying to get forward and hit the ground, running. There's a ton of debris here now, and it's hard to see with all the dust in the air, but eventually you are able to kind of get to the outskirts and things thin out a little bit, and the group of you collapse into the waiting arms of the northern wilderness, um, and you're able to rest for the first time
Ever.
the first time ever, yeah, in your life.
Ever.
What time of day is it? Or night?
It's midday now, and it's, I mean, it's kind of dark because the sky is just filling up with smoke and
Right.
in ash and in dust.
So we talked before about having a long rest. Is the long rest now? Like, we take it now? I mean, I guess that's.
You can, or you can move a little bit. You're guaranteed no encounters until after the long rest, and so this is where you say we're gonna walk for 13 days straight.
We're going straight to the final boss.
So there's nothing we can do about these ruins, right? Like, we're not going to go dig through there and look for any items, I'm guessing, as I dust myself off.
We already did that, like, before entering the tower. We already kind of searched the city before it was destroyed further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess we should find a place to rest, set up camp, and, make a little fire. I don't know what the temperature is. Is it cold out?
It's like that camping bubble of invulnerability, I think.
Oh, that's right.
And I also have this might be what you're talking about. I can ritual cast Leoman's tiny hut. So it's a 10-foot radius immobile dome that force springs into existence. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome. And any other creature that I don't let in is barred from passing through it. Spells can't see it. They can't extend through it, but like probably detect magic would be able to see it. But yeah, so we can camp. We can camp in my little hut.
Night, that would probably be pretty good protection from from the settling ash and dust, which that was good role playing, Brocanu, right there. That cough, well done.
Yeah, dust is in my lungs.
You cast Thunder Wave first, then that'll push all the dust away, and then you cast the hut.
It goes poof, and then you're good. It's awesome.
I am, after we sleep, I am going to drop Thunderwave, though, I still know it, but I'm taking it out of my spell book so that I can make room for some different spells that I haven't really been ever to give much attention to. So after we wake up, Thunderwave's not going to be in my spell book this time.
So we got to take that out of our stratagems when we're preparing.
I know I've been overusing it, I feel. But I have Cloud Kill now, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Do I remember about the tiny hut that you can see outside of it?
But let's see.
Well, if you're anything like me, you might remember it, but that doesn't make it true.
Well, this is exactly why I'm asking.
Until the spell. Here's what it says. It says, until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside and any color that you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. So yes, you can see out of it.
Okay. All right. So at some point, as you're, getting things, as you're getting the dust out of your your boots and all of that, you notice that Tim is gone, and you look up, and Tim is like holding on to the outside, going like on top of it.
How'd she get
Tim, get back in here.
But yeah, so behind the scenes, we did level up. And what level are y'all now?
Level 9.
9. And then
I am
10.
level 10. Yeah, I'm a level ahead of everybody.
She's special.
I am. It's great. But I was able to get, I got Cloud Kill, and I'm really excited to use it. It's a
Cloud Kill
of
is
poisonous. Yeah, it's a spear of noxious gas. It's great. Basically, the way it's going to be role played is I am just going to fart.
Yeah, it sounds too much like it. Just not inside the dome, please.
I'm not inside the dome.
So Cloud Kill was one of my favorites in Baldur's Gate 1, because in Baldur's Gate 1, you don't aggro the enemies until they physically see you. And so if you know they are there, you can cast Cloud Kill into their area, and they will just stand there until they die. And then you go loot them. It's awful, but
that seems a little broken.
the game is super hard. All right, you have to use the tricks. You have to figure out the tricks. One of my other favorite tricks is like if there's a pack of them, you get far enough along so the Fogs of War like sees one of them, and then you back up, and it aggroes that one, and he comes and you kill him, and then you go aggro the next one, and so the other ones are just standing around like, what happened to Frank?
Like, where did our friends go?
Must have been the wind.
Oh gosh, I'm spilling.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's a great game, but you definitely need the tricks, because I can't get anywhere with that game without tricks.
One of the things that I'll be doing while we camp, either overnight or until nightfall or whatever, is reading my book of wisdom to see what all is in it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Even though technically I put everything in it.
Well, yeah, but
You probably forgot.
very nice. All right, so in the night, things start to settle, and by morning you are able to leave normally. As you're coming out, though, I'm gonna remind you of a couple of things you have, or one thing you have. You do have one stone figure of a horse, where you can summon one of the war horses. I don't actually remember which one y'all had and which one was taken away. But y'all do have one.
I don't. Okay.
And it is a very long walk back. If you want to go back, if you want to, start a new civilization up here, that's fine.
What would that involve exactly?
Well, we turn this into into like a city, Sim City type game.
I
have
not
digging
fully opposed
equipment. So we could start,
okay.
Excavating the city and stuff. I have a block and tackle. I have shovels and pickaxes.
Fireball if we need to explode anything.
I can steal from the forest creatures.
But I do assume that after eating, y'all will be heading south. Okay.
I don't know where else to go except back to Kalaman.
All right, Rowena, I do want you to roll me survival.
Okay. $17.
All right, very good. So, this is one of your preferred, preferred environments, and so y'all are moving pretty quickly and pretty rapidly. You do note as you're kind of scouting the path ahead, is as you're getting away from the debris of what just happened, you are seeing the trail of many creatures heading south ahead of you. These are goblins, these are draconians, a few other types of creatures, but it does look like there was still an army going in that direction.
We should probably stay off the roads then and travel through
Do you have summon boat?
Yeah.
Do I have summon boat?
Is that even a thing?
I don't have it, if it is a thing.
Well, there are no roads and there aren't really many rivers, and so I think you're okay.
Well, all right.
Yeah, but we could have gone back to the beach and then taken a boat.
Sure.
Well, we couldn't have because I don't have summon boat.
Maybe we can craft one.
I could pray really hard and see if one shows up.
Okay.
Are we, to the group, I guess I'm thinking out loud, guys, but are we going to walk up behind this army, or are we going to try to get ahead of them? I mean, if so, maybe we should keep a good pace until we get closer and then work our way around them, or I don't know.
Well, it seems to me that we have two people in our group that would be really good scouts. Maybe we should send those two people ahead to figure out how many of them there are and how far away they are.
And as you say that, you notice Tim immediately starts running ahead.
Not you, Tim. Not you. No, I was thinking about the ranger and the rogue.
Yeah, we could do that. How about we do that? You guys just keep a good pace. We'll double back once we find them and report back, I guess.
Okay.
So Rowena and I guess if we're amicable to that idea.
Yeah.
Who has the Fargas?
Alone on the road. Oh, Tim has one, right?
If we don't know, then Tim probably has both of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, did I have it?
I don't have it.
No, but that's a good idea.
Inventory.
It's not in mine either. I think Tim actually does have them.
Well,
but
you must have dropped them. I just found them.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Can you maybe give one to me and one to Rowena?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How come these ones are a different color?
You know what? I've stopped asking Tim questions a long time ago.
So we'll go ahead. We'll go at a brisk pace, kind of staying to the edges of the whatever, kind of trying to stay moderately hidden as we go, but also not sacrificing too much self for speed. As we're going, do we have a sense of like how? Can I use my insight to kind of just see how far ahead? Like, are these fresh tracks? Are we seeing fresh footprints in mud or campsites? With embers that are too cold, or
that would be survival.
Survival. Okay. Is that a skill check?
Mm-hmm.
Does a rope of climbing have to be attached to something to stay stiff, or can I just have it go straight up and then I can climb straight up into the air?
If my memory
13,
serves,
probably.
I do think that you have to attach it. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, you can command it to go in any direction. You can command it to fasten itself to something. I would say that that you'd be able to climb it because I don't see anything that says you couldn't.
Okay, if you'll allow it, then I would like to, climb straight up and see what I can see.
That's a pretty good idea.
When you get to the top, you hear Tim, who's right behind you, go, "What do you see?"
Roll for startling.
And back onto your shoulders.
Yeah. I guess I'll roll a perception.
Yeah, roll
unless, like, I just see
perception,
something
and
super
while you're
obvious.
doing that, I'll answer Bracana's question. These are pretty fresh. You think that you are, within less than a day behind this group.
Good.
All right, what was perception?
21.
21. Okay, you see small red dragons to the south of you. 2 of them. They seem to be kind of circling that area just a few miles ahead.
Do they look like the ones that we fought in the fort, like the wormling things, or they
Exactly,
look like
yeah,
real
the really small ones.
All right, then I will climb back down and have the. Damn, we have to go back down. I see 2 small red dragons, and then have the rope come down behind me, and tell everyone else. Oh, I saw those dragons, those red dragons that we fought in the fort. There was 2 of them, a few miles ahead.
Do you think that maybe we can go talk to them? Because I'm trying to find a friend for Melon, because I thought Melon was the last of the dragons, but now that there's a lot more, I figure that he can find some friends and maybe get married, and I can be an aunt to dragons and build my evil kingdom like that.
What was that?
I'm just joking.
What was
I'm
that?
just joking. I just want to fly around on one.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna start keeping a closer eye on you, and let's hold off on trying to befriend those particular dragons.
I'll try to stay close.
Right, but like in front of me, where I can see you.
Right? Y'all still heading south?
So maybe we should go around these things.
That's what I was. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to try to avoid it?
Are we there? I think we might have already gone ahead. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a little bit ahead.
We should probably wait until they circle back, and then we should decide what to do.
Good.
You said they were a day's. I could tell they were a day's journey.
Less than a day.
Less than a day's journey.
Yeah, especially with
we'll
Rowena
back
with you. Because normally travel through the mountains, especially like an army, they're going to be moving 3-4 miles a day, where y'all are moving much more rapidly.
Okay. I think however far we had to go to kind of glean that information, I think that'll be enough for us to come back.
Okay.
Instead of, we don't want to fall on their tail and then get overwhelmed or flanked on accident. So we'll probably come back and report that. Guys, I think they're less than a day's journey ahead. We saw some evidence of some campsites and debris that indicates as much. So I don't know. What are y'all thinking? You want to try to catch up to them now, or what have y'all seen?
I saw 2 of those red dragons that we saw in that fort.
And our hobbit really wants to make friends with them, so maybe we should just keep an eye on him.
I've always wanted to meet a hobbit.
Yeah, I used to, and now I'm not so sure.
Okay.
So how many of them were you able to figure out how many of them you think there are?
You think I was able to gather that information based on the trails and the tracks? A rough estimate, or do you want me to do another survival check? Or use the same 13?
You would say more than a score. Mostly goblins.
Okay.
A couple of
my concern is like
more than a score. Mostly goblins.
Like, I kind of want to avoid this if we can. Like, we're outnumbered. There's 2 wormlings. We could probably manage ourselves, but it's gonna really be difficult. I kind of want to see if there's a way, because we can move very fast. We can circle them and get ahead of them maybe without them knowing about us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be wise.
Might be what we need to do.
You think you can lead the way, Rowena? Show us the fastest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're gonna get only so far that day. That evening, I do have a couple of a question and then an event. Rowena, are you checking your journal?
Yes.
Okay.
I meant to say that earlier.
There is an entry. That I just ask, are you okay?
I'm going to write back. How did you know that I might not be?
I was coming to get you at when the city fell.
And I'm going to respond.
Do you write that out?
What's...
Yes,
yeah, sigh. I don't know. I think I want to say something like, what's going on with you? Like, are you on
meth? Is that...
I don't... Yeah.
Drugs?
Are you... I don't know if I can trust you. We're trying to stop Lord Soth, but it seems like you're trying to help him.
He is retreating.
Am I reading that correctly?
He is retreating back to his castle. You don't have to worry about him.
Well, who do we have to worry about? You?
You don't have to worry about
sassy.
About me. I want to make sure that you're okay.
Yes, but I have friends and the rest of the people that are depending on all of us. I need to make sure they're safe also.
Well, if you all made it out of the city, then I am glad.
Yes, we made it out.
I am heading to the west. Would be happy to send friends to come pick y'all up if you want to join me. It'll be safe there.
I think I'll not answer right away. Or no, I'll say
you're gonna leave her on
no
red.
thanks.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna say no thanks, or what?
I think by now I'll show everybody else what the journal said or what it's been saying.
Have you been? You haven't been shown it, really, have you?
I think we had before, but
Safe from what?
yeah. Okay. So I'll write that. Safe from what?
War.
Okay.
The war is
Who's
continuing.
bringing the war? What do y'all think? What should we do?
Seems like she had feelings for you, still cares about you, unless this is all a ruse to get you back and turn you into one of whatever she is.
Yeah.
I never trusted your mom. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I ever met her, really. She left when you were a kid, right? We never... Oh, anyway. It's up to you, but I think as a group, do we have a singular mission or idea, or are we just kind of...
Yeah, what's our plans?
And how would any kind of alteration based off of this journal affect them?
Before you make too many plans, I'll go ahead and say that both far gabs spring to life on you, and you hear a particular person. Jen, I did not warn you, but I do need you to reprise the role of Tatina Rookledust and explain that you've invented the far gab. And you're talking to them right now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a moment.
I'm waiting for you to put your head under the desk and come up with a mask on.
Coming in. Can anyone hear me? Hello, hi.
Say hi to him.
Yes, okay,
It's
all right. So I'm talking.
Cortina.
Hi. Okay, this is Tim. Oh my God, Tim, I missed you so much. Oh my God, my friends and I were talking about you the other day. Hey. Okay, so I have a brand new invention. I think you're gonna love it. It's called the far gab, or the far gab for short. I'm sensing some hesitation on your part. Let me just sell this to you real quick. Okay, so you know how the far gab can like talk to people from like really far away? Well, the far gab, aka the far gab, can talk to people even further away. What do you think?
I love it. That way we can talk all the time.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Hello.
I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to make you narrate all of this, but Tatina is going to report to you that Darrett Highwater and his men are heading north, and they have spotted the small dragons ahead, and are going to engage the enemy. And once a report in about what has happened and where you are, they saw a massive smoke cloud. They're hoping that is good news.
Yeah, I mean, we can report everything that we did and all that we've been through in the last several days, and tell them that the floating city has been neutralized.
Not everything. We don't need to tell them about the wizard lady.
The wizard lady.
The
Who's
one
the
who was
wizard
hiding
lady?
from
Am
us.
I the
Oh,
wizard lady?
No. The one that was hiding in the caves.
Yeah, the
Oh, okay.
lady.
Yeah. All right, agreed. We won't tell about the wizard lady.
All right.
Anything else we want to leave out of the summary?
All right. This part, she will ask you if you're able to help, in the battle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And that and I'm going to ask you to narrate this part. During the battle, she will message you on the Far Gab to ask for coordinates.
Like our location, the party's location.
And do not explain what coordinates mean.
Okay. Hi, hello, coming in again. Sorry, just one last thing. I know I told you that I was done, but I'm not really done because I've just been given some instruction. I need to get your coordinates.
No. She'll message us later for coordinates during the battle.
Oh, sorry. Damn it. I messed that up. Sorry.
But yeah, we can go to the next morning. Or y'all can decide what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we kind of are we going to do this?
Yeah.
So I have a question. Well, are we seeing like what's the terrain like? It's mountainous, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, are we heading down a mountain, or are we going up and down mountains?
I mean, you're trying to kind of stick with the valleys in between them. In general, you're heading down. This is
okay.
The Kalaman is quite a bit farther down towards sea level than where you are now. The mountains just kind of keep. I mean, obviously up and downs, but on average, is heading downhill. So, y'all are following. The streams and the valleys as much as possible to keep from too much climbing.
And are there like, I guess, do we know this area? Like, do we kind of know how far away we are from Kalaman? Like, I mean, just
you can
geographically,
guess.
do we know where we are?
You can guess. Rowena has a pretty good idea about how far she is going in a day. And you know about how far from the north you are from Kalaman. Actually, I think I have on the stream. I think if y'all are not on the stream, please go ahead and jump on. We'll get the map up. Isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I don't know if y'all see City of Lost Names.
this is on Twitch.
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually labeled on there, but where we're looking at right now, the City of Lost Names is up toward the top, and Kalaman Bay is pretty far to the south. So the whole thing is probably 60 miles. I think that y'all setting a pace of 12 miles a day is really fast in mountains. And so you've probably gone about a third of the way.
Okay.
So I have an idea. As we're kind of, I guess we're kind of setting up for the night. We've been walking for a while. Hold on, I gotta turn. So my idea is maybe we follow them, kind of keep pace with them starting tomorrow if we can catch up with them. I think Rowena said that we could probably do that. They're not too far ahead of us. And if we could follow them and then kind of see their route, if we could get ahead of them and see if we can find some boulders to roll down on them. I don't know, just a thought.
I kind of like the idea of trying to get ahead of them and setting a trap.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
So maybe we wake up and before light.
Darrett is not a lot to the south of you. Would y'all want him to fall back as y'all are doing these things?
I would say so. We want as many advantages as possible. So maybe Saria or Rowena, whoever has the far gaps, can get on the horn and let them know to move back to a fortified, or maybe we can meet up with them before they fall. But well, we don't want them to encounter this band before we can meet up with them. So I guess, is there a place that we can all? I don't know. I guess we don't know exactly the path that they'll take.
I mean, y'all look, y'all can relay landmarks back and forth. Yeah. That y'all are in the same general area, and so as you move, you would be able to like right now, like y'all are both looking at the same dragons. So if you say,
"Oh, right,
we are 5 miles north of them," they'd be able to estimate, oh, okay, we're 5 miles south.
Yeah.
And then as you get closer, y'all can coordinate with landmarks.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, if that's cool with the party, I think we should make that suggestion and get ahead of him. And maybe as they're going back, maybe as they're falling back, they can look for kind of the ideal spot for us to coordinate a trap we can set.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we'll call them and relay all that.
All right. So yeah, y'all are able to coordinate this, and so the next day comes. Are you just gonna try to kind of circle around them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
We want to get eyes on them though too. I think we don't want to, if we can, kind of get a peek from a distance, a better peek of exactly what we're dealing with.
Well, we have our stripper pole rope or whatever that we can climb up and occasionally.
Yeah, we can just go up the tree line with it every once in a while.
You also have your master stealther, your substantial stealth,
supreme
stealth. It's like a pizza.
All right, so let me get rolls.
Once we get close,
okay, first of all, Rowena, if you're leading this group through the mountains, if you give me survival.
Okay. 23.
23 is not going to be enough. The DC was 58. Sorry. 23 is like, yeah, y'all are soaring. Y'all are getting major mileage this day. And so there are going to be a couple of opportunities. Zarath, are you going to be the one that tries to spy on them? On the stripper rope?
Well, I don't know if I have the best perception of the group, but once we see any sign of their movement, because my supreme stealth works at like half speed, so we got to get pretty close for me to before I'm going to be able to get up next to them, kind of spy it out.
I was thinking y'all were spying from a distance, but if you want to get close, that's fine.
No. We can spy from a distance too. Let's do that.
I'm going to require a stealth roll because they do have dragons with them. And so,
okay.
You popping out from the stripper rope above the trees.
But he does look like a pile of leaves.
Well, that gives you bonuses
hold out
too.
a branch and pretend to be a tree.
Yeah, I'll do it next to a tree. I'll put the stripper rope up next to a tree, and definitely wearing my leafy cloak.
Okay. What kind of bonus does that give you?
So the supreme stealth, just advantage on my regular stealth.
Oh, but what about the leafy cloak?
Oh, let me see. I don't think it. Would that be an inventory? Yeah. It gives me advantage on. I say I have advantage already, so 2 advantage. But I guess you can't. They cancel out. So I already have advantage on stealth.
Okay. Man, your level has made my leafy cloak worthless. You throw it on the ground.
It looks cool.
Well, someone else could use it.
That's true.
Tim is already wearing it.
I was checking my bag for the cloak. I was wearing it, and then wait a second. There's this pile of leaves running around
where Tim is.
Dang it! I was supposed to be keeping an eye on him.
All right, you want to roll stealth?
It does
with
have
advantage?
it
does have teleportation.
Yeah, it has a teleportation ability. Yeah, so I'll hang on to it and I'll take it back from Tim gently. I'll give this to you maybe later. So, all right. Um, 22, and I can roll again just to see if I can get a better one. Oh, that was survival. Oops, my bad. All right, here we go. 25.
All right, the dragons rolled a 6, so you're all right. All right, you're definitely getting eyes on them. So there's a lot of goblins. There's 2 dragons. Looks like an ogre with them, and a couple of draconians.
Am I spotting them while they're moving?
Yeah, they are on the march.
And how close together are they marching? I mean, are they spread out, or what is their pattern like? Or are they kind of clustered together, or are they parallel, or
they're mostly marching 2 by 2, hurrah, and just so in a long
like stormtroopers, single file.
That's not 2 by 2.
That'd be Tuscan Raiders do single file to hide their numbers. I was trying to remember if stormtroopers or okay, so single file, and it looks like their trajectories. They're staying at the low ground, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're currently following a stream, so that's keeping them fairly low.
So, 2 ogres,
1 ogre, 2 draconians.
1 ogre, 2 draconies, 2 dragons, and how many goblins approximately? Am I getting an idea?
18.
Or is it like it does 18 goblins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And the dragons are ahead.
Thanks for not counting all the way. That's good radio right there. So 18.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. Okay. All right. I'm going to report this all back and also communicate it over the Fargab, or communicate to somebody that has a Fargab.
Okay. Darrett will be taking the Fargab away from Tatina, and you can hear her in the background trying to yell over Darrett and reporting everything. But he's gonna tell you. Okay. Yeah, we're probably 10 miles south of them. we found a bend in the river where some of the local, the local barbarian tribes have used to cut wood, and this is a good spot if we do want to engage them.
Okay. Okay. Can I? We're gonna come, and I'm gonna let them know we're gonna come around. We're gonna pass up. We'll come meet you there. Or do we want to do that? Do we want to meet up with them, or do we want to come from behind whenever they hit the front?
Your choice.
Let's just hit him from behind.
Okay.
So try to time it to pincer them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll wait for them to engage, and then we'll we'll come from behind. But preferably, if they can spot things that as they're moving backwards, if they can communicate to us any large boulders or anything that we can roll down on them. If there's preferably we'd like to come from an altitude, I guess, like from a higher vantage point, and roll something on them if the terrain is steep enough. And I'm going to ask him what he thinks. If he's seeing anything in the terrain that can do that.
The spot we have has a lot of cover, which is the advantage to those of us on the ground, but it doesn't have a lot of high altitude ahead of it.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the best we can hope for. I mean, I don't want you to sacrifice your cover just so that we can. It would be great to roll like one boulder, take out 18 goblins, but if this isn't what the gods have in store, then we must submit.
Do you have a lot of bow and arrows with you?
Yeah, what's his force like?
I have 2 other knights with me, and 18 foot soldiers.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, and
All right.
stop! I will tell them. Stop it. Just chill. Okay, Tatina tells me to tell you that she can. Oh my goodness. Apparently, she can auto target her farflinger to where y'all are, and so she's going to ask for coordinates, which are going to be in 10-foot increments away from you. So give her something targeting, like to the west 10 feet and to the north or something.
Okay.
I'd put the far gaps together, I guess.
Okay. 10 feet to the west. Okay. How do we communicate? Just
by the far gap.
Describe it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Through the
by the far gap.
gap.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, I know. I heard. Okay. It's a gnome flinger. It's not a far flinger. I'm sorry. It's a gnome flinger.
So she's going to be flung?
I know. Apparently she's
catapulted.
got other things to fling, but it's going to be on the gnome.
We're getting like supply drops.
Something like that, yes.
Or bombs, we don't know.
All right.
Well, if you throw stuff through the air right now, won't the dragons see it?
But no, it's not going to be right now. It's going to be during the battle.
Yeah, once they engage, I guess signal to us, we'll follow behind them, and then give us the sign before you engage.
Okay. All right. Okay, we will again fast forward to the next day. and y'all are in constant communication, coordinating things, and you have got a really good bead on things, and so you are going to be able to just pinpoint when the battle starts. It might be okay idea to do our break before the fighting starts, if y'all are down.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And
Sounds good.
we will come back in just a few minutes and continue our grand adventure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we are back. All right, great. So, let me move y'all. So we're going to y'all do all the coordination between you, so that as everybody's starting to move closer, sneaking through this this valley where the stream cuts in and then winds back and forth a couple of times, so things widen out here. And Darrett has his men on the south side, hidden and ready to advance, and y'all are on the north, coming down. And we're going to come to the point where the battle is joined, and we're going to need a lot. I wrote down 2, 3, 4, 6. I've already written down 6. Oh my gosh, what am I thinking of?
Initiative.
Thank you. Initiative rolls. Y'all go ahead and roll initiative. I sent y'all character sheets for knights as well as Tim Timble, so that y'all can help control them. And if y'all go ahead and work with initiative, I'd appreciate it. You know, it's been a long weekend when the DM can't remember the word initiative.
Sweet. 24.
$15.
What am I doing? There it is.
I got 13. Can we
You can move.
Can we say that when I woke up this morning, I would have cast mage armor?
Oh yeah, of course.
On myself, and just go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So that should. Yeah, we're gonna cast.
If somebody
cast it
can
once. Thank you.
roll for Tim and the 2 knights, and then Darrett is also going to use the knight character sheet. If somebody could roll for Darrett as well.
Let me see.
Wait.
I can be Darrett. I have to pull up his sheet. Give me a second.
Where did you send these character sheets?
Discord. In the general.
Okay.
There's a link to the knights one. And then a 2-page printout for
I have.
Tim.
Okay, how many knights in addition to Darrett are there?
2. We're only gonna roll 1 for
I can be all 3 knights. I can be. Okay, I can be Darrett, and then I'll roll 1 for the knights as well. Let me see. So Darrett's initiative is 15, and the knights are 4.
Okay. Templeton, did you roll? I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear him?
No.
For myself, I got 13.
Okay. And then we need Tim.
Is initiative like a wisdom roll?
That'd be Dex.
It's a dex. Okay, so I have this thing. Whenever I cast Mage Armor, or really any abjuration spell, but Mage Armor is the one that I cast. I have this feature, and I have a projected ward, and basically this is it's like a floating, like arcane ward that it's temporary hit points is what it is, and it's let's see, it is. How many hit points is it? My arcane ward. Okay, it has 25 hit points. So they basically, it's temporary hit points for me. But as a reaction, if somebody within, I think it's 30 feet of me takes damage, I can choose to have my ward take that damage instead.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my 25 hit points in, and then my armor class is bumped up to 15.
Okay, I think I wrote everybody down.
I rolled a 9 for Tim.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. All right. It's been a long time since we did one of these, so we have a lot of people on the battlefield. As a reminder, every time we hit 0 on the initiative thread, the foot soldiers are going to fight each other, and to do that, each side is going to roll a d8, and if they get over the amount of soldiers the other side has, the other side loses 1. If they roll an 8, the other side loses 2. And so it's going to get easier and easier to kill them as they go, because there's fewer of them to provide defense. And so at 0, we will do that. Also at 0, Tatina will strike. And so who has the far gaps? It'll be one person holding both. No one takes them. It's going to be.
Well, it's either me or Rowena.
Yeah.
No, I've got 3 NPCs I'm dealing with. Can I give them to you?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. And so the battle is going to begin. The soldiers are beginning to engage. You see Darrett and the 2 knights on the south side of the battlefield. This whole area has several cut down trees. As Darrett mentioned, this is one of the local tribes uses this for wood. And so there's several logs crossing the river, several stumps in the ground. The river makes a couple of forks in this area, and on that north side, you see those two small dragons there, a couple of the draconians nearby, and an ogre there as well. And as we start, Zeroth gets the jump on everyone.
All right. Also, sorry, do you want me to take, you're controlling 3, did you want me to take 1 or 2 of them? Or do you care? I don't want
I'm
you to...
okay. The stat block is this exact same for all three,
Okay.
so I'm okay.
Okay. All right. I guess as we're approaching this, we would have talked about maybe this coming up a little closer, but are we going to try to focus fire the dragons? If we can. As we're kind of walking, getting up to the battle, like I'm sure we would have had a little bit of time to maybe talk about that kind of thing. Like, because we knew what we were coming into, or do we focus fire the guy that's right next? I mean, do we want to focus fire? I guess is what I'm asking.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
being that there's a guy right next to Jimpleton, I will hide and is that an ogre?
No, it's
Yes.
like
A draconian.
Kind that blows up when you kill it.
Okay, let's go through the draconians real quick. The one that's right beside you, closest to you, is a Bozak draconian. You will remember that in the death throes, this one explodes. The one that's a little bit farther away on the other side of the ogre near the dragons, that's a K-Pack draconian. And this one this one sprays acid when it dies.
Rude.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, they're complete jerks.
Rude. Yeah, rude.
While you're thinking, I wanted to show you this
I'm
one thing. This is an element that I did not use, and honestly, I did not notice this. But it might change my opinion about the book a little bit. Honestly, this is in the section of when you went to Rickeldust's workshop, and there's a chicken that is a mechanical chicken that's shooting weaponized eggs out of its butt.
Well, that's awesome.
So
that chicken is going into Tanaris. I don't know where, but you're gonna encounter that chicken. It might even be a penumbra chicken.
Penumbral chicken. There are like in I don't know much about half of Avernus, but I do know there are infernal chickens.
Nice. Hey, I have a question about the map. What's that like blue? It looks like a liver. It could be a ghost. Yes.
We're gonna learn more about that one.
What is that?
We'll learn more.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just didn't want. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like missing any information.
All right. I'm going to hopefully not one-shot this guy next to Jimpleton. I guess Draconis are pretty strong, but I will.
You're already talking smack, and the battle just started.
I know. So I will pop him with a crossbow. I'm going to use my feet where
Bad idea
-5
to shoot your crossbow with your feet. That's definitely going to be a -5.
I think it's sharpshooter is it sneak attack or is it no? It's man, I'm sorry guys, it's been a minute. I'll hold off on sneak attack. Wait, is that once per turn? That's once per turn. I can do that every turn. Okay, I will use sneak attack. I will try to be hidden.
Well, he's being flanked by Jimpleton. I think you got it.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It works that way. I'm going to. Is it farther down? Oh yeah. -5 penalty to attack. Okay, so. All right. So it's going to be 21 minus 5. It's 16. Is that right?
21 minus
Does
5?
that hit? Yeah, 21 minus 5 is 16, right?
To hit.
That will hit,
To hit.
yes. Didn't write down
Okay.
ACs. I'm dumb. I took all these notes. Didn't write down stupid ACs.
Okay, so that does 5 damage plus 10. So 15 plus sneak attack is what is it? What's my sneak attack? So 15 plus sneak attack 5d6. 15 plus 13. So 28 for my first shot.
That hurt.
And then I'm gonna shoot it again, just a regular shot. 10.
Nope.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to use my action to. Oh, I guess I don't have a bonus action if I use 2 shots. So. Okay, that's it.
Okay. The dragons are up. And the blue dragon is going to
Oh,
come.
that's not cool.
Sorry. First dragon is going to come down and take out one of the soldiers in the orange group of foot soldiers.
Hey.
Oh, no.
The other one's coming.
Rude.
It's coming at Rowena, and
Rude. I'm telling you. Just the most impolite dragons I've ever met in my life.
15 to hit.
That hits. Just barely.
Okay. That's gonna be for 10 slashing damage plus 3 fire damage. And the second attack is
Holy cow.
another 15, so another 10 slashing and 3 fire.
Okay.
All right, Rowena, you are up. No one's gonna blame you if you just run away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. I guess run towards. Oh, I don't know what to do. I guess I might go towards Jimpleton and Tim.
Are you gonna disengage?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you use your action to disengage, or
Yep.
Yeah.
you let him get on?
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It is Darrett's turn.
All right, so he's going to. Let me see how far away. I think he's going to target the blue dragon, and he's going to do. He can make a heavy crossbow attack. The other 2 knights that are on either side of him. So all of these knights have something called leadership, and anytime they see a non-hostile creature making an attack roll, they can utter a special command, and then so for the next minute, Darrett will get to add a D4 to its attack rolls. So the knight on his right is going to say something very inspirational. Go Darrett or whatever, and so
Go
he's going to get to add
Darrett,
that D4 to him. So that's what he will do, and that is a nat 1 on the first attack. So that's not that additional D4 is not going to help. But he does get a second attack. Oh, it says he can make 2 melee attacks. I don't think he can do. We discussed this. He can only do 1 crossbow attack. So then that will be his turn. He's not going to move.
Okay. I'm not used to saying so far Zeroth is carrying y'all.
Well, you know what? Everybody has their moments, okay?
Not all of us have gone yet, so.
All right. From behind this dragon, this K-Pac Draconian swings around very, very quickly with claws out and ready. Zeroth. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
What about a 7?
No.
Okay, you sidestep both and both attacks, and we get to Saria's turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Hold Monster on the red dragon. So the red dragon has to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
11.
All right. So the dragon is paralyzed, but it can remake its wisdom saves at the end of each of its turns.
Excellent. Nice. Are you moving?
Yes.
I have
am.
Okay, let me suggest this. I have a mental image of you like just laying on your back and floating downstream as letting it move you while you're just shooting spells off on either side.
My mental image was me just walking over here.
Okay, that works too. Different strokes for different folks. It's
right. Yeah.
Jimpleton, you are up.
I was going to try hold person. Are the Draconians considered humanoids?
Yeah.
Or do they look human-like?
They look human-like.
Do ogres look human-like?
I mean, yeah. I would consider them for this purpose, yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast hold person at the 4th level and target the 2 Draconians and the ogre. And they are all within 30 feet of each.
Oh, wow.
So I should be able to target all 3 of them.
Okay.
And then they have to each try to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 16.
All right. The Bozak.
Or be paralyzed.
The Bozak's going to roll a 2, so that's not going to work. The K-Pac is going to roll an 11, and the Ogre is going to roll an 8. So
nice.
Nobody's moving. Nobody's moving.
They're paralyzed. Kick them while they're down.
That whole section.
Our work here is done.
The whole section. All right, you gonna move?
Is the water? Can I walk across it, or is it deep?
Oh yeah, it's shallow. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll move to there.
Okay. All right.
Closer to the dragon. Okay.
So it is the Bozak's turn. Do they get a save at the beginning or end of their turn?
At the end of their, it's the same as
same roll, just the
monster,
end of the turn.
yeah.
And that's not going
Right.
to work. So the Bozak is still just chittering there.
Nice.
Tim Temple's turn. Who's running Tim?
I think I was.
Okay.
So Tam is just gonna throw the the hoopak with the unlimited ammunition that she has at this guy.
Okay. I believe that would be an advantage. Am I right on that? Remembering that?
Anyone that's paralyzed, you'll have advantage. Yeah.
This could be at the Bozak.
It also says any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Really?
Tim rolled a natural 20.
Okay, that's his crit anyway.
Well, there you go.
And how does critical work again? Is that double the damage dice or double the
Double
attack?
damage dice, same modifier.
Okay.
So then 4 damage.
You'll roll that 1d4 again. How are you rolling
So
one?
4 damage.
Tim, you are trying to kill the dragons, right?
Hey,
I
that
know
was
we
Tim,
talked.
not me. Yeah, Tim.
That's what I said. Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
Well, I'm really looking for a friend for Melon.
Right. Got my eye on you.
Is Tim moving?
I did hit him. I hit him really good.
You got him like in the eye, though. You know. Just put more oomph in it next time. That's all I'm saying.
Any movement for Tim?
Oomph. And Tim's going to stand in the water.
Okay. You see this figure materialize right behind Tim. And this is a figure you recognize. This is Caradoc, the guy who was possessing the knight who tried to come in and kill the council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That asshole.
And he smiles. He goes, "It is nice to see you all again. Pardon me." And Tim needs to roll a DC 15 charisma save.
Oh no. Come on, Tim, you can do it.
Oh no. Fingers crossed.
Nine.
Oh no.
All right. With that, Caradoc just disappears into Tim, and this evil flash goes through Tim's eyes as she swings her hoopak at Rowena.
Watch out.
Do you want to go ahead and roll that? Yeah.
You want me to roll it the same as before?
Yeah.
Six.
No, I don't think that's going to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
And it is the knight's turn.
Your hand's on Tim's head, like holding him back, trying to swing at you.
All right. These knights. So the other knight that didn't use its leadership, as well as Darrett, both of them are going to, use that ability, so that now all 3 knights for the next 1 minute.
What do they say? Like, good show, old man. Well done.
Hurrah! Yes.
Go, Solamnia.
Yeah, tea time after this. Woo! Woo! That's what they say.
We're so good at our jobs.
All right, an 11 to hit that blue dragon for the first go. Oh, let me add the D4 plus a 2, so 13.
Nope.
Probably not. All right, so then the second knight is going to critical
hit. Yes.
for 10 piercing damage.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
And that's against that blue dragon.
Yep. All right. Any movement from them?
Nope, they're gonna stay put.
Okay. The ogre does roll successfully on wisdom save. Rolled a good 18. And so the ogre being the wisest of all the creatures in this area, apparently, goes, oh, and regains his fighting spirit. We will rejoin that fighting spirit next round. But it is the end of the round. And so, Rowena, you get a message from Tatina.
Okay.
With I don't know if Jen wants to give us one more. Just
Any coordinates, any coordinates. Come on, just like we talked about this. You ready or not? Are you ready? Damn.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, tell them to me right now.
So I'm supposed to give her coordinates of something to shoot at?
Right, based on where you are. So, and only in 10-foot increments.
Okay.
It can only be 10 feet away?
So I have to move closer?
No. 10 foot or 20 foot or 30 feet or 40 feet. But it can't be...
Oh, I see.
Look, that dragon is 20 feet to the east of you.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell her that. 20 feet to the east.
All right. Okay, so Tatina's going to roll.
And you're going to ping them out.
And she is going to roll wildly off target, way over here, because she rolled very poorly.
Oh no!
All right, my bad. Next time that was a practice run.
So this flaming ball comes soaring through the air with this whistle behind it, and it hits the ground and just explodes off in a 5-foot radius around it. And so like there's a little fire right there for y'all.
Oh.
But let's
I got nervous all of a sudden. Yeah, that's scary.
I mean a little fire. It's wet here.
I mean, but it could have been 10 feet off in the other direction and hit us right in.
Look, no one ever told Tatina that only she could prevent forest fires. Let's be realistic. All right, let's go through our foot soldiers.
My bad.
Who is not rolling for somebody?
Me.
Okay. All right, let's start with the purples. Let's roll a D8. You want to get a 7 or 8, and I'll roll for our goblins. And they rolled a 5, so they don't get anything.
I rolled a 5 as well.
Okay, so nothing there. We're going to jump over to our middle group, which is the orange group. Now, there's already one missing there, and so the goblins only need to get a 6, 7, or 8, but you still need a 7 or 8.
Okay.
And they roll a 5 again. This is going to be day of 5s.
I rolled a 7, yeah.
Oh, a 7. Nice. Okay. So one of the baddies is slain there. And finally, our one to the kind of the south, our pink group, again, we're wanting a 7 or 8. And grab the wrong one. I'm dumb.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one too. Wait, no, I did. Did I? No, I did. That's right.
I may have rolled the last two with a D6, which means I never would have gotten anything, but I have no idea. And so we're just going to move on with our lives.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay, so no change in that one. And we're back at the top of the order with Zeroth.
Okay. Suddenly I want to, part of me wants to ping the guy, but I'm kind of more worried about the dragon after the amount of damage it did to Arwina. So I will now be targeting the dragon. I'm going to use. I'm not going to use my sharpshooter. I'm just going to use.
It's going to be an advantage. So.
Okay. All right. Then let me do that. That's true. All right. So first one -5. Let me see. Oh, 18 -5 is 13.
That's not going to be helpful.
Probably won't. Yeah. So let me try again. I'm going to do the -5 again. 19 -5 is 14.
Never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm bad influence on you.
Okay, and then I'm going to shoot with my second crossbow. I will not do that. This time, I'm just going to roll straight.
And this time
18 to
it
hit?
line up that the -5 would have hit, right?
Right.
Do you get advantage for that
18.
one also?
Do I get advantage for the second one as well?
Yep.
18. Let me try again then. See if I can get a critical. 25.
25 will hit.
Roll
Roll with sneak attack.
Yes. So 9 damage initial, and then sneak attack is going to be where's sneak attack? Sorry. Is it abilities?
Features and traits.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Wait. Where is it?
Right there.
It's only sneak attack because we expected it like 3 minutes ago, and so now we've all given up and it sneaks up on us.
So 14. So 9 plus 14 is 23.
Okay, very good. All right, any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move further away behind Rowena.
Awful.
Actually, I'm gonna even go further. I'm gonna go behind this tree stump.
You are.
And I'm gonna try to hide.
You are 2 spots away from the farthest corner of the map that you could possibly get.
I didn't go all the way though. That's right.
All right, the red dragon is going
right?
to roll for the wisdom. Roll the natty one there, and so
Yes.
it's still just sitting there. The blue dragon is charging in against Darrett, and so, that's not going to hit. Okay, 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
All right, and that's going to be 10 slashing damage as the first attack misses him completely. Rowena, it is your turn. Be sure and protect Zeroth behind you, okay? We don't want anything to happen.
Yeah. So, I'm a little worried about Tim, but I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna about her. What?
I have a potential solution for 10. So
Okay. Yes, so I'm going to say we got a problem, Tim. I need some help. And then I'm going to shoot at the red dragon.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it and shoot it with my longbow. And that's an 18 to hit.
For sure.
Okay. With 9 damage.
Nice.
And then I get a second attack. So I'm going to try again. That's another 18 to hit.
Yep.
And 13 damage.
Okay. That's with Hunter's Mark, right?
Yes.
Perfect. That's
Oh.
Wait, what?
Actually, I did not. What is Hunter's Mark again?
Is it D6?
I mean, I know it. Yeah. So I didn't add that.
All right, roll 2d6 and
4. Extra 4.
okay. All right. Movement.
No, I'm going to stay there.
If you move into that corner,
So
Zroth
brave.
cannot get behind you. He's blocked by the invisible walls of the battlefield.
She's my rock. She's got to be in front of me.
It is Darrett's turn.
All right, he is going to pull out his great sword and try to add that D4. Does a 12 hit? Seems like the D4 didn't help.
No.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right, but he does get a second attack and does a 18 hit.
Yeah.
All right, so he will do 10 slashing damage on the wormling.
Nice. All right. We got our pake. Is he gonna move?
No.
Okay. Our K-Pek, Draconian is still drooling to himself, just kind of standing there like, he's gonna roll his wisdom save, which is a 7, which I don't think is gonna work. This is the best spells y'all have ever cast in this game.
Unfortunately, it's a concentration spell.
Saria, you want to drop another concentration spell so you can let that dragon go? Let that dragon be free?
I don't. I do want to cast a spell magic though, on Tim. And so the way dispel magic works is if the spell is level 3 or lower, which I very much doubt, then it just automatically ends. If, however, the spell is 4th level or higher, then I have to make an intelligence check, and the DC will be 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. Roll Arcana before you do that.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 13.
Okay. You would know this isn't a spell. This is
Okay.
This is something that Ghost can do. It would dispel with dispel evil and good. But
don't have that.
But dispel would not necessarily work.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna cast Fireball on the dragon. And it's paralyzed, so it's gonna auto hit it, I would imagine.
I would imagine, yeah.
But let me look.
What's the radius?
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Well, I'm gonna cast it like over in the. So it is a 20-foot sphere, but like if I cast it like over here.
I'm just asking, are you gonna get the ogre with it, or the?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or you can get that
Or the
K-Pack
Jimpleton?
with it, or the Jimpleton with it.
Let's see. I don't think there's a way, unless that gets Jimpleton.
I don't think you can get all 3.
So I think I'm gonna cast it there, and I'm gonna get the ogre.
Yeah.
And well, the ogre is not paralyzed, is he?
No, the K-Pack is.
So, okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I found a spot. That gets all 3. Look at that.
Wizard
I'm
on the
gonna
fly
cast
geometry is
Fireball.
amazing. Like this is half of wizard school, by the way, is judging
It's
geometry
just geometry.
on the fly.
That's yeah. I'm over here like okay, I'm gonna yes, I can cast it there and hit all three of them and miss Jimpleton. And I'm looking at the paralyzed condition. It says it automatically fails strength and dex saves. So
They're
that
dex
means
saves,
it's gonna auto hit. Yeah, so that means it's gonna auto hit the two that are paralyzed, but the ogre will get to make his dex save. And
right.
I am gonna cast Fireball at what level would I like to cast
Ogre
this?
rolled a big 10 on that dex save. What?
I'm casting it at 4th level. So that was the wrong spell. That was False Life, and I did not intend to cast that.
You're so worried about your geometry that you cast False Life on a tree.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Where did it go? 28 fire damage.
Whoa.
And that red, the red goes up in flames. That dragon comes down and just like smoke and terribleness, and he is no more.
R.I.P.
And he dies surrounded by his friends and family.
He passes away.
He passes away. Yeah, that's.
He passes away.
Y'all listen to Tanaris. Hopefully, by the time this podcast comes out, our Realms of Madness podcast will have begun. Very nice. Okay, you moving?
Yes, I would like to move. I would like to get a little closer to my friends that are fighting the dragon in close range. Let's see, how far can I move? Oops. I'm gonna go about right here.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm trying to get within, well, that's still 35 feet. That's fine. Everything's fine. That's where I'm gonna be.
Jimpleton, you were up.
I'm going to cast Command on the ogre and command it to flee. And so it has to make a DC 16 wisdom save, or it will use all of its movement on its turn to move away from me.
Oh, natty 20 on that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the ogre is the wisest creature you're fighting. We've proven that twice.
He's an old wise ogre.
I'm going to move away from the ogre. They're like right here.
All right, our old friend the Bozak Draconian is going to make his wisdom save and rolled a 6.
Which one is the Bozak? The left or the top?
The left one. Which brings us to Tim. Who
I tried to save her. I tried to save her.
I think
Is Tim acting under the command of the ghost? Like the ghost
Yes.
is using its own intelligence? I would guess, and I don't know, he would try to attack someone who's holding a concentration spell that's paralyzing two of his friends.
Don't give him any ideas.
I'm not casting a concentration spell anymore because the monster I was holding has passed away. So
Yeah, that would be Jimpleton.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think a good Hoopak stone.
Want me to roll it?
Yeah, go ahead if you don't mind.
A 6.
Please attack yourself.
don't attack yourself, okay?
So that rock goes wide.
I missed, but not critically. Yeah, it's
Goes,
if it had been a 1, then maybe it would hit that guy that's paralyzed in front of me.
And Caradoc, using Tim's voice, will say, well, drat. I'm still not used to this thing, but I'm getting better. And it is the knight's turn.
All right, they are going to use their great axe. So the first one is going to make his first attack. 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to take his second attack, 20 to hit.
Yep.
7 slashing damage. And then the second one will first attack with that D4. 13.
Oh.
Okay. And then second attack is a critical hit for 22.
Oh, wow. It's just, it's not dead yet, but like, your whole group is just being sprayed with dragon blood as it comes cascading down on you. Kind of like in Estinian in Final Fantasy XIV, fighting the dragon. And staining his armor for the rest of the game, which is really kind of badass. Spoilers. We are to the ogre. The ogre had to roll his intelligence. And normally I just roll stuff because chances are it's going to be way high or way low, and you can just tell. But it was a DC 12, and he rolled a 12, so now I actually have to look up stats to see what his intelligence modifier is. And it's a -3.
Nice.
You should have had him roll wisdom. He was doing really well on those.
And so he does not realize that Tim is on his side. And so he's charging Tim.
No.
All right, 21 to hit is definitely going to hit, and so he bonks Tim over the head for 16. And
Oh no!
And Tim goes, "What are you doing, you brute? Unconscious, really?"
According to this sheet,
look on the second page. He gains hit points. She gains hit points.
Oh, what level is Tim?
Around y'all, like 9.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought I was just looking at level 1. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well then she's.
Oh, good lord.
So Caradoc says in Tim's voice, like, "What are you doing, you brute? I'm on your side." And the ogre scratches his head. And we're at the bottom, and so the Fargab crackles to life. And Tatina says that has a good one planned this time.
I sure hope so, and I'll tell her the coordinates for the ogre.
Okay, I don't think you can get to the ogre. Are you gonna move?
Wait, does she have to be on?
You have to do it in increments of 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
So you can like 10 feet north and south, and then 10 feet east and west.
Oh, I see. Okay, it has to be in a direct line.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move down then.
Okay.
And a little bit.
Okay. All right. When you do that, and you tell her, okay, 10 feet to the east. She's gonna go. No! Don't do that! Don't do that! Get farther away. More north.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Are you gonna move to the north?
I think I have to. Oh yeah. Can I? That's where it was.
You can go one more.
You got down there to give her the right there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Okay.
All right, now. And I'll give her the new coordinates.
Okay.
But that makes me worried about Tim.
This one hits just south and breaks that log bridge across the way. But as it does, like this row of fire burst out and goes this whole horizontal line. And it hits the Bozak. I'm sorry, for 7 fire damage. And it just sits there because it can't do anything. And Tatina will say, did I hit it?
No, but you hit something else, so I guess that's good.
Okay.
Although you got closer this time.
Zeroth.
Oh wait, we didn't do the.
Oh, you're right.
Soldiers.
The soldiers. Okay. Purple again. So everybody's at full power on this side. Roll a D8. You want a 7 or an 8. The goblins rolled a 1, so nothing changed there.
2.
Okay, nothing changed. So we're going to jump over to the orange. Now, this is 5 against 5, so a 6, 7, or 8 will work. And the bad guys rolled a big old 8. So that hurts a lot. That's going to take out 2 of them.
No.
And it's going to take out one of the goblins. Okay, so our last group, the pink group, this is also a 6 on 6, so a 7 or 8 is going to hurt. And the goblins rolled a 5.
1.
Okay, nothing changed over there. All right, back to the top, Zeroth.
All right, I guess I'm going to take 2 shots at this the guy that's been damaged most recently, the
Bozak Draconian. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, he is still paralyzed, so take advantage of that.
Okay, so regular crossbow shot. Ooh, 11. Let me roll again. Okay, this is going to be a 23.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. And that'll be sneak attack if you want it.
Yeah, I'll do a sneak attack on it. Damage, and then sneak attack damage will be 21.
21,
so
good.
27 damage.
27, okay. You're just making up numbers now. That's fine.
Well, I was adding the initial damage and the sneak attack.
He's not dead. Here you go. But about 28 then.
Wait.
76.
76. 6 will do it. Okay, second shot. You want to do the same one?
Is he still up?
He's still up.
Okay. Yeah. Let me peg him again. Shoot him again. 17.
17 will hit. Yeah.
Okay. 7 damage.
7 damage is going to be enough. And so our good friends, the Bozaks, when their death throws, it starts to just immediately shrivel up, and you see its skin just start crackling with energy, and it explodes outward. Everyone within 10 feet. So Jimpleton, and Tim are both gonna y'all gonna make dex saves or take 9 damage. Dex save of 10 of DC 10.
Jimpleton got a 15.
Nice. So no damage at all on a save. Tim, are you rolling?
And Tim just looked at it and was like, hit me, because she rolled a 1 and got a 3.
Open her mouth.
That was probably the ghost possessing her, just taking the damage on purpose.
It could be, yes. All right, so 9 damage for Tim. The dragon to the south. Zeroth, you can go ahead and move into that corner if you want to. I know you really, really, really want to, or move wherever you want.
I will come over by. Actually, I'll stay where I am.
That dragon to the south is going after Darrett again with a nat 20.
Oh no!
And so that's going to be. Oh, that was a horrible roll. That's going to be. It's going to be 14 slashing damage and 5 fire damage. All right, and then second attack. 17 to hit against Darrett.
Oh no.
All right, and so that second attack misses. And Rowena, you are up. It's thinning out up on the north. There's an ogre who's moving around and the K-Peg Draconian who's still, and then you have your enemy, the Kinder, who must be destroyed.
No.
No, not
Like her.
All right.
Kind of like her possessed though. It's kind of fun.
I'm going to use a bonus action to transfer the Hunter's Mark to the ogre.
All right.
And I'm going to shoot at him. A 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is 18 damage.
Goodness, wow.
And then my second
Is that what?
attack, I will
And you rolled
shoot
your thing, right?
Yeah, I did. This time, yeah. So 14 to hit for the second one.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Ogre has no armor.
Yes.
Ogre runs around naked like he should be.
And that will be a 13 damage.
How's it die?
Oh, I don't know. I just I shoot the first arrow, and then the second arrow goes. It hits him in the chest, and then the second arrow goes in.
Nice.
Kind of like Robin Hood style.
Very good.
What's the first
Yeah.
arrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Any movement?
No, I think I'm gonna stay.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Jared is up.
All right. Great sword attack number 1. I doubt adding that +4 will help, but 11 probably misses.
Oh yeah.
22
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 10 slashing damage.
Talk about it dying.
It's really dramatic. It's like so slowly, and it falls down, and then it like it's in a play, like it's overacting in a play, like that's how it does.
It's like in the stream. The cruel world. Cruel world.
Right, exactly. Precisely.
All right.
Well, I walked over here for no reason.
Does Derek want to move?
Yes. So I have a question about these goblins. If Darrett and the knights, or Saria for that matter, wants to attack the goblins, can we do that, or are we letting them roll the d8s?
No, you can attack him.
Okay. Then he's gonna get ready for that, and he's going to come right there and just kind of position himself on the other side of these goblins.
Very good. All right. My poor the only paralyzed enemy left. My poor K-Pack. I love the K-Pack Draconian. It makes me sad that you've reduced him to such depths.
He got what he deserved.
He rolled an 8.
Wow.
He does have +1 wisdom, but that's not good.
He's still getting what he deserves.
Saria, it is your turn.
Okay, I think that I would like to cast some magic missiles on these goblins that are picking off these soldiers, and I don't like it. So we're gonna do this at level 4, which means how many do I get? So it starts at level 3 at level 1. So
6.
4, 5, 6. So I'm going to throw 6 magic missiles, and I'm going to split them up 2, 2, 2. So I'm going to target 3 out of the 4, and they're each going to get 2 magic missiles.
You've dealt with enough
So
goblins. You don't think that 2 magic missiles have a chance of killing 1. 3
Okay.
has a
I will
shot
then-
out it. So, okay.
Okay, I
Mechanically,
will 3 and 3 then.
yeah, mechanically they have 10 hit points. And so the max
Oh,
a
well, all
missile
right.
can do is 5.
I will do 3 and 3 then. So
Okay.
I'm gonna roll them in groups. So I'm gonna roll the first one. So that's 10. 7 plus 3. And then I will roll the second group. I rolled the same number.
That
10.
that kills both of them. Wait, were those the ones that you were doing?
Now we have
or
more
is-
of a chance.
Which group were
Doesn't
you
matter.
doing?
Just any 2.
Okay.
Yes, that group.
I picked
That
that
group. Yes, the
orange
one
group.
that we're struggling with. Yeah, orange group. And then I do want to move. I think I would like to move closer to the group so that they can maybe take advantage of my my ward if they need to. Oops.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move there.
All right. Back over to the group. Great. All right. Jimpleton, it is your go.
It's kind of far away. Okay.
I'm going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead and target,
Ooh.
I guess, Tim,
Ah.
but the intent is the ghost inside of
Oh
Tim.
wow! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay. So what's the
And
mechanic
so it
on
needs
that?
to make a wisdom.
Okay, wisdom.
It says, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. It doesn't tell me against what.
I mean, your spell DC. He rolled a 3, and so Caradoc could definitely.
My spell
so
DC
what's the
is
effect?
16. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only dash or try to escape for an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, it can dodge. So basically, it tries to run away.
All right. Yeah,
for
and it
10
comes
rounds.
it comes out of Tim, and Tim just kind of collapses into the river a little bit, just to her knees, but it um it cries out, oh, curse you, and then I guess would go north, or wanted to hang around the battlefield.
North or northeast, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to hightail it out.
Now, Tim dropping to her knees in the water. Is it the water up to her neck?
Yeah.
Well, I already used my action, so I can't save her.
All right. And you also you moved a little bit. So.
Yeah, I moved a little.
It is Tim's turn, and so Tim gets up and
Shake it off,
probably is very excited about everything that just happened.
Tracks.
Rowena, I hit you.
You sure did.
So I think Tim will step to the side and shoot the K-Pack or whatever that thing.
Yeah, K-Pack, yeah.
The K-Pack, yeah. $11.
With advantage. $22.
22.
Yeah, for sure.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
Which was more than her critical hit, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. I recall.
Yeah.
All right. In the knights.
All right. They are gonna move. Can I move the? Yes, I can. They're gonna move.
I set all the permissions early today. I was so proud of myself.
All right. They are going to both. Well, one of them is going to attack this goblin in the corner.
Yeah.
So with his great sword, that first attack is going to be 24 to hit with 11 slashing damage.
Okay, for sure. Dead.
All right, and then he's going to target the second one, the one slightly to the north, with his second attack, 23 to hit for 6 slashing damage.
Okay, he's hurt.
Okay, so this one's going to move in and try to finish him off. 24 to hit for 12 slashing.
Yeah, dead.
And then he's going to turn to his right, and for his second attack, he's going to target that one. 18 to hit, 11 slashing.
Dead. All right,
Nice.
so you've cut down this group of 6 goblins down to 3 very, very quickly. Zroth, up north where y'all are, there's only one poor K-Pack that none of you feel sorry for. I'm hurt. Like I feel like I don't know y'all at all.
Do we need to do the guys?
Yeah, and also.
Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yes.
And
yes.
And the projectile.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ruckle will tell you, okay, I got the really big one loaded, so where do I shoot it?
Okay. what is that? 20 feet to the east.
No. Much farther.
Much farther. Okay. Tim, we probably need to move, and I'll. I know she can't really move, but I'll run closer to Zeroth.
After all Tim's been through.
Well, I mean, she can move in my thoughts. Run, Tim.
Tim, thoughts and prayers.
Tim's like looking over you, like, I'm trying to move, but I just can't yet.
All right, so
Then
all right.
I'll give her the coordinates.
Okay.
Do you give her the coordinates on the target or to the east?
Oh,
Or
dear.
west or whatever?
Like miss and hit dead on one of us.
She must be
yeah, I'm
very bad.
worried about that.
All right, so she shot right there.
That's not close to where I told you.
And it explodes in a 30-foot radius. And
no.
it hits
All of us have to make.
every one of you. Every one of you do a dex save of 12. This is my favorite.
Dex save. Oh,
28.
Nat 20 for me.
I got nat 20 also.
Okay, if you missed your save, you get 15 points of damage. If you made it, you get 7. In this
Hey,
case,
Jimpleton, I'm gonna use my reaction, Jimpleton, and I'm gonna give you my ward. You and I are both gonna be able to take from my temporary hit points.
Okay, I dodged, so I took half.
Okay.
nice.
So how much did you take?
That'd be 7 with the mate save.
Okay, so I'm gonna take his damage too.
So the explosion just swallows this Capec Draconian, who also explodes into acid. And so going to the north is this wall of fire and acid that is just spraying. Thankfully, no one's up there. It's chasing after that ghost.
Is Tim in the acid or no?
No. It's. I have this whole system.
Bullied, man.
I have this whole system of rolling a d8, and 7 or 8 she hits her target, and then one or 2 she misses it dramatically in a certain direction, and then the middle numbers is she misses it by 5 feet. She rolled a 1 on that one. But all of our main enemies are dead. If we really don't need to do the cleanup. There's only foot soldiers left, and we greatly outnumber them. Amazingly, in that whole battle, we only lost 3 soldiers, which is fantastic. And
would the remaining goblins try to flee?
Very probably, and yeah, I think that's very, very likely. And so y'all can choose whether to cut them down as they do or let them run. They're running to the north, and there's nothing up there for them. And so, I mean, it's going to be life in the wilderness for the goblin troop.
With no leader, I would leave them alone.
Okay. Anybody taking pot shots at him? Tim is going flower at them.
Yeah, I'll shoot a couple. I'll try to knock down a couple. Use my sharpshooter ability.
And so to wrap this up, Derek greets you and is excited about everything that's happened, and he's heard. We'll dig more into this next time, but he's heard from the main force of Solamnic Knights that they are, they've made such great headway, and they are starting to defeat the dragons. And their only concern is, at this point, the main concern for this region is, where is Soth, and is he going to be advancing against Solamnia? And that is where we're going to pick it up next week, where we will leave Shadow of the Dragon Queen behind and start Shadow of the Black Rose. And
so excited!
Really pumped about this.
Is
It's gonna be
this book
good.
done, or we're just switching books?
It's not quite done. Mechanically, look, I mean, there's Dragonlance. There's a lot of railroading in Dragonlance, but this book was awful at it. And in the book, it doesn't actually matter what you do at all in City of Lost Names. If you defeat the dragon, it doesn't matter. If you get defeated by the dragon, it doesn't matter. If you don't fight the dragon at all, it does not matter. Everything ends up in the exact same place. Either you get captured or you're not captured, but you can't stop the Flying Citadel making an approach against Kalaman. I thought that was ridiculously dumb. I thought that if you beat a dragon, you should be able to stop what the dragon was doing. And so, that's why I added trashing the Flying Citadel. So there is one chapter left in this that we're not going to play. And instead, I'm having Soth retreat back to Dargard Keep, where we will encounter him for the possible last time.
Cool.
And so that'll do it. Thank y'all so much. This was a good battle, and I had fun.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun. This was fun.
It's a lot easier when the enemies don't attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was scared at the very first, when the dragon first did the damage to, was it Rowena?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, holy crap, we're not going to do that. And then everybody's frozen after that. I was like, oh, okay.
It felt really good for one of my control spells to finally actually work well.
Yeah, that was amazing. And also the turn undead was really cool.
That was a good thing. I was
I didn't
I'm gonna
have
tell you
anything else to do with it, for the ghost. Unless in this system, does healing magic hurt undeads?
no, not that I know of.
Yeah, then all I have is turn undead,
Right,
to make him go away.
And if you would have cast healing spell, it would have gone on Tim, not on the ghost.
Right.
And so, no, that was a great thing. The next thing I was going to have the ghost do is get frustrated and come out of Tim, but then use its special ability to get Rowena to attack Tim, and just have them swinging at each other like Caradoc.
Good thing he ran away, because Rowena might have killed Tim.
Yeah.
Boy, you would have felt bad about that.
Yeah,
You just stuff her like a taxidermy.
Or spend 500 gold on a fancy diamond, and I could bring her back to life.
Right? Yeah.
We could have her stuff like a little doll until then.
As we go, what do we? It never fails. Like, I've never had a campaign with Brocanu where he didn't try to put on something's skin. Not once.
I just like wearing people's faces as masks.
Concerned about your family?
In Lord of the Rings, he put on an orc's face and then went into a cave and tried to convince cave trolls that he was their boss. And it kind of worked. It kind of did.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember? I took the hands off too.
He got the hands on it. He kept doing this. Oh my gosh. Do we have anything to plug?
I just remember we tricked the troll by basically, being matadors and getting him to run through the cave, out
run
the
through the
cave, into the
cave.
sunlight.
Yeah, you'll put a curtain over the cave door and convinced it was night. And then he ran outside and turned to stone. It was amazing. Gosh, that campaign
fell
was
on top of me.
so good.
Yeah, that's when I fell in love with role playing.
That was a great campaign. With a great system. We'll have to come back to MERP at some point. Not today. Not today.
It's a way too user or beginner unfriendly, though.
It is very beginner unfriendly.
We had a good time.
It has the best.
Well, yeah.
It has the best critical success and fail table I've ever seen in my life. Like everything was coordinated by type of attack, and so if you got like a crazy critical fail, like it would be like like if you did lightning damage, that they would describe in detail about how the electricity fries out its nervous system and it just like collapses in a heap, or the piercing damage, it would puncture its liver and it would bleed. I mean, just crazy.
Or what bones you break? Because I think that ogre fell on me. I had a critical fail when I was trying to get out of the way, and it fell on me, like broke my shoulder, like my collarbone, and it was like very specific. It was crazy.
My favorite one, and I think I remember this exactly, but when Ben did a critical fail, and so what it described was he tripped over an unseen, non-existent, deceased turtle.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so he just trips over nothing, but the way they describe it is an unseen, non-existent, deceased turtle, which was we had a great one over that. Anything we need to plug? We have Tanaris in 2 weeks from this weekend.
That's right.
Every 2 weeks has been fantastic. And this last one was a lot of fun, and I think we're gonna finally close the rift next time. Maybe we were supposed to do that 3 months
You
ago.
finally found it. I'll say that. You unwittingly stumbled upon it at the end of last session.
Last session I made this whole plan and convinced the team that standing in this exact spot was the safe zone in the room, and we stood there and got just blasted with this nozzle of steam that hit all of us at once, and wasn't my finest moment.
Right. Ed Smith was the only one that didn't listen to you, so he didn't get knocked out with the steam, but then he got separated from the group, and so now he's in a dangerous situation, separated from everybody. It's gonna be fun. Next time.
Upcoming this week, I think it's going to be on Thursday. I'm doing an album release stream. New album is out next week, next Tuesday, on the 4th. This is a really, really good album called The Sword. I'm really proud of it. It's sounding great, and really pumped for everybody to hear it. And so join me on Thursday. We're going to get a little sneak peek, and we will be able to get an advance copy off of Bandcamp on that date. And so before it's released to everyone, and the normal Wednesday stream, we got stuff going on this week. It's gonna be fun.
Sweet.
All right.
I will try to watch your Wednesday stream. I haven't watched you guys, but I think the last time I logged into Final Fantasy was when you got married. So
You are welcome back. Look, I mean, Rave is at level 90, and he's dipping down 30 levels. Wait, no, but he's dipping down 30 levels to help us. And the game has a good system to do that. It does level syncs. And so we can come help you with dungeons, and it will level sync to your level. It's really cool. It works.
I will consider it. I feel bad because I'm pretty sure I'm like level 12 or like something really like I played for a little bit, and then I just remember trying to play with you guys, and like I didn't understand anything that was going on.
Well, I mean, that happens. Yeah, that's
we did go swimming after your wedding though, and that was the most fun I've had in a video game in a long time.
That one was really good. That if you do come back, you've really started to hit the really fun stuff, and so
okay.
even if you're not understanding everything that happens, it's still it's still a lot of fun. And so feel free, don't worry about level differences. We don't care, and the game doesn't care. And so don't let that stop you. But we're coming to the end of Heaven's Word, and so we have some big fights coming up that I don't think will be this week, but be next week, which will be a lot of fun too. But otherwise, I think we're good. And let's stop the recording. I thank y'all. It's always fun to get back on this. We'll be back next month for more. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And have a good night.
Good night.